What's up, YouTube? This is Rampage. I'm here with the deck profile on Constellars. I'd actually done one way earlier and took it down because it was bad quality, and the deck at that point was actually kind of bad in general. I didn't have all the cards for it. It was kind of random put together. I didn't have Sombres. It was what I was running before, pre-Sombre. But now I have the deck basically 100% complete. I actually think I should run one more Bear, but right now the deck is my one of my few 100% complete decks other than, Lava Quasar. Um, without further ado, to the deck. Triple Constellar Kaus, because Kaus is broken. Up to twice return, you can manipulate the level of a Constellar on the field. Constellar Pollux, obvious. It's a caster. You summon its effect, you can normal summon another one. Conditional summon can't be negated. Your play will be like normal Pollux, normal the Kaus, make them with 5s over into Pleiades or something. 3 Constellar Sombre, because Sombre is a Kyrkion. This deck's like Evilswarms, only without the Ophion and better monsters. You can banish one to add to hand to normal again, obviously. 3 Algieti. Some people didn't play any, and those people are scrubs and need to learn how to play. Algieti is good, at least in most builds, because most builds are going to be similar to this one. People wouldn't run it because it'd have, like, Sheraton, Sayat, and Rajiguras, which aren't 4s, but most of the Constellars in this deck are going to be 4s. So Algieti works really nice. A lot of times you can get a play like you have these 4 in hand, or you can get these 4 in hand thanks to Sombre. Here we go Pollux effect normal Sombre, Sombre effect add like Kaus to hand, or Algieti in hand, then you normally Algieti, so many Kaus. You go into a Mega and Pleiades in one turn, and that's basically game, because none of your monsters can be, all your Constellars are immune to spells and traps, and they can't get over you because you keep on bouncing their stuff. And then the last of the Constellars is triple Sheraton. I tried it at 1, and it really, really didn't work. I tried it at 2, and it was decent. I tried it at 3, and the deck is incredibly consistent. It's an instant way to get a Mega to hand. It's a Stratus with only 700 attack, though. But that 1900 defense is that's a huge wall. I was able to stall for a long time against Blackwings. So, not really saying much, but, they couldn't get over me. They kept on top taking the Shuras, and they couldn't ground this. Yeah, that's it for the Constellars. The actual Constellar monsters in the main deck. The other monsters I run, 1 Honest, obviously because most of the main deck is light. 1 Bear. Some people run 2. I saw one of the top regionals that ran 3. I kind of want to run 1 Bear, 1 Gorilla, so Gorilla can pop back row. But Bear can just get rid of weird problem cards that'll keep on banishing or stopping me from summoning. Falsadina or something like that. It's a nice way out. And then 2 Maxi for draws and stopping E-Dragons and other decks that special a lot. That's it for the main deck of monsters. Moving on to the spells. 2 Constellar Star Chart. Some people don't run these. I will like these because for first game, they're going to be really, really nice to keep on drawing. You're going to go into a bunch of Exes. So, sometimes you can just draw into 2 cards, keep on refreshing your hand. This deck sometimes has consistency issues if you drop your entire hand and can't draw Sombre. I usually side them out game 2, because I know that because of these, if I end up playing them, my opponent will start setting MSTs and stuff to stop me from being able to plus. 3 Tenki, because I have 4 targets, and it's nice to, and 4 targets, and plus my Omega's a Beast Warrior, so I get a whole bunch of boosts. And then same with this. This is mainly for just making my Sheratons less dead. I can normal my Sheraton, search for a Kaus, then drop this, and normal my Kaus and go into an Omega. Oh, and then last of the searching cards, I've got 1 Reinforcements of the Army for my Pollux. 2 Dress, because my Mega will protect me from spells and traps. I want to be protected from monsters, so I'll run Dress. 1 Pot of Avarice. Drawing this early game makes you really, really hard to beat, so you can reset your entire grave. Double MST, thinking about running 3, just so I can have more stuff to set out. Just it's easy to choose what to set out. Holy Trinity, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Heavy. And that's it for the spells. Moving on to the traps. 2 Compulse. 2 Bottomless. Starlight Road, Solemn Judgment. I was running Mirror Force and some other stuff, but I got suggestions from the Constellar Master, that's what people call him, and he said that it might be a good idea not to run it. So I tested it out, and for some reason, the deck seems a whole lot more consistent. So now it's just a whole bunch of chainable traps. It's hard for, MSC doesn't do much to me, unless they hit my other stuff. That's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. 2 Constellar, Anomaly, M7, because M7 is awesome. It can overlay onto any Constellar, and then you can bounce stuff from your grave or the field to the owner's hand. 2 Constellar Pallades, like the best Exe. It's a Compulse during either player's turn and a 2500, which when it's dead you can overlay onto M7 to get another one. 2 Constellar Omega. Make sure Constellars are immune to spells and traps, which is very, very, very nice. And then 1 Prey Shep. It's kind of like a Kalut. During the damage step, you can make your Constellars go up by 1,000. Moving on to the non-Constellar Exes. I run 1 Gaia Charger. Mostly because I used to run Tyrus, and I ditched Tyrus, but it's still nice. I can put it on top of Pallades if I can't bring out M7 for whatever reason. 1 Gauntlet Launcher, because I can go into 6s with Kaus pretty nicely. I don't do it too often. I'd rather go into 5s, but Gauntlet Launcher is also very nice. It pops 2 cards a turn. For my 1 extra 5, I run Volcasaurus. I'd rather run this than Tyrus because I like popping and I like doing a buttload of damage. And then I can Volcasaurus for 2,000 damage, overlay it to Gaia Charger, and you can take another 26. Pretty truly move. 1 Shockmaster. If you've seen Joe Bob 1232's deck profile on my deck, I've been running Ouroboros. I like Shockmaster just more. It's easier to mess with. I can lock down my opponents instead of just doing a whole bunch of manipulation of field. I run 1 Sky Pegasus from the Number Hunter set. I've been testing, it's nice. I'll take it out for Cowboy. But until I get Cowboy, this is a nice card to be able to run. 1 Utopia, because Utopia is Utopia, and Utopia is awesome. For my 1 level 3, I run Levier. I might run Fortune Tune over this, because Fortune Tune is very, very good. And it'll special back 2 Sheratons. It'll just put 2 Sheratons back in deck. But, if I banish with my Sombre, it's has to just pull out Levier and bring back whatever monster I just got rid of. And then 1 Stars Dragon for the Starlight Red. That's the deck. This deck has been topping me at all my locals. I usually get first. There have been sad occasions where I get second or third, but it tops so much. It's such a good deck. I think that there'll be more support for this deck later on, and this deck will hit tier 1. This deck is also relatively cheap. Safe Sombres are 12 apiece, and I think they're short print because you really don't see that many of them. And then Constellar Megas are using a lot of decks, so they're $30. But other than that, the deck's relatively cheap. Thanks for watching this video. Someone please help me find something catchy to say at the end of these videos other than like, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.